Thanks to a 100 from Alvaro Peterson, Lancashire recovered well from a poor start to the LV County Championship game at the 3A County Ground, where both themselves and host Derbyshire were getting their seasons underway. Put in, the visitors lost two very early wickets. Paul Horton nicked off to Tony Palladino, while Mark Footitt needed only 8 balls to get his season going in the perfect manner for a fast bowler. Lewis Rees losing his middle stump for a duck. That put Ashley Giles' new charges on 5 for 2, and the new coach would have been thrilled to have two players with the experience of Peterson and Ashwell Prince to call upon, the two of them having played 102 test matches for South Africa between them. Peterson could have gone fairly early though. Many an umpire may have decided that this was good enough to win an LBW. The best thing for a bowler to do, of course, is to miss the pad completely, and that's just what Shiv Thakur did to remove Prince for 21, the former Leicestershire man needing only 9 balls to have some success on his Derbyshire debut. Lancashire were 4 down by the time lunch arrived, Stephen Croft being sent on his way by the umpire this time, Palladino with his second wicket of the morning to leave the visitors on 55 for 4. Peterson, who has represented both Somerset and Glamorgan at county level, was looking good on the restart. Having worked hard for his runs early on, he now began to play some shots in what was to turn out to be a very important innings for his new team. A pull off Footitt brought him the runs he needed to get the 34-year-old to his half-century. He needed 92 balls for this one, an innings including 6 fours, and he added 2 more to his tally in the same over, as Lancashire took their total into 3 figures, the recovery being led by the South African. On a day when many expected another Peterson to be making all the headlines, it was the South African national who was to have his name up in lights on a ground where he grabbed a king pair on his last visit. Conditions had been good to bowl in, and so Lancashire will take real heart from their overseas batsman's efforts. He played some glorious shots in what became a 149-ball 100. His new captain Tom Smith dug it out with Peterson for 39 overs. Smith happy to play the supporting role, with this a rare moment of aggression. However, on 38 he was to fall just before tea. Alex Hughes with the breakthrough via the inside edge, which left Lancashire on 190 for 5, the stand for the 5th wicket ending on 135. Peterson's fine knock was ended soon after the restart, a pull to Martin Guptill giving Footitt the 200th wicket of his first-class career. The batsman was gone for 115. With the weather turning a little gloomy, the floodlights were on, but that did nothing to prevent Peter Siddle on his Lancashire debut and Alex Davis from forging an important partnership towards the end of the day that ensured that the fight back after those early wobbles was just about complete. 86 runs were added in 26 overs as Lancashire closed in on a 3rd batting bonus point, something they didn't manage too often last year. They would have been pleased with their efforts in the end. That in spite of losing both batsmen before the close. On 46, Siddle offered a simple catch to mid-off off Palladino, while Davis fell to Thakur for 40 to the day's final delivery. That meant that the day ended with honours even, with Lancashire making 292 for 8. With 2 new tail-enders in, Derbyshire will be hopeful of getting into bat themselves before too much of the second morning is used up.